And we are live. Welcome everybody to another episode of You Know What? Let me just say podcast. I am your host, Ray. With me as always, we have Father.
Shante.
And as always, we have the lovely Crystal.
Hola.
How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm high.
Good.
I want to get um before we start, I would like to say two things. One, happy birthday to my little sister Yvonne. She just had a birthday yesterday. So happy birthday to my little sister. Also, happy birthday to another one of our friends, Kelly. I think hers is today. So I know a lot of damn Scorpios. It's like, damn.
Wait, it's the 16th, right?
Huh?
It's the 16th.
It's the 16th.
Okay. I thought I was tripping.
Oh, no, you're not tripping. You just high.
Shut the fuck up.
Also, and the second thing is, if he comes on here, because I did send it to shout out to Q because he's going to be a special police officer.
Really?
Yeah, he just told me. So if he comes on, I sent them the link too. So if he come on there, I'm gonna play the Sound of the Police by KRS-One.
Also, Ray, November 16th. Like, I thought it was Capricorn. It's Scorpio?
Scorpio.
Okay.
Trust me, they don't let me live it out.
Okay. Just making sure. You know, sometimes that should be confusing.
Yeah.
All right, I got it
now. Okay. Now on with the show. I have a lot of do you care because it's been like a do you care type of week, and it's like there's a lot of things that been going on, but also it's just one of those things. It's just like, do you care or not? So I'll start with the top one. Have y'all heard of the Les Twins?
Yeah, I heard of
Yep,
that.
I have heard of it.
First off, phenomenal dancers. But did you know that one of them has about 37 children?
Yeah,
No
I saw that too.
way.
Is that not
but
true?
They do travel a lot.
I saw it. Apparently, he says it's not true though.
That's a lot of damn. Oh man, I thought this was funny, but a lot of people was like, "Ain't they gay?" It was just like, I don't even think they're. I never thought they was gay. I just thought they was just very fluid dancers. It was like two of the best dancers I've ever seen. It's like if you ever watch some of their videos, the way they just that twinning when they just be dancing and all that shit is just like damn near telekinetic, or at least like a puppet. You like play a fighting game and you like had to fight a puppet character. That's what it kind of looked like sometimes. But
I don't know why talented people just can't be fucking talented. I don't know why they got to do all this other weird shit.
I think so. You know what's funny? I think some of the greatest geniuses and some of the most talented people are weird.
I mean, nothing wrong with being weird. It's just like it don't have to be something fucking outrageous. That's all I'm saying. Like 37 kids, bruh. You fucking up the bag.
Yeah. Damn. I feel like Nick Cannon somewhere is just like, damn, I gotta put these numbers up. I thought I was putting them.
Yeah, but we really can't be joking like that because you know it's life being born from these decisions. You feel what I'm saying? So
Oh yeah,
like,
this
money ain't a father.
Right. All right. No wonder they be dancing and winning all the time. The nigga got to feed his kids.
Nigga, he ain't got no fucking choice.
He got no choice. He gotta win. It's like, if I don't win, my kids don't eat. So
Yo,
But
My boy background noise Dion. What's good, yo?
shit. Ugh.
oh man,
What y'all niggas talking about?
oh shit, Dion
Nothing
into the chat.
important.
What up, Dion?
Ain't shit.
Literally nothing important. We're just talking about one of the twins have 37 kids, but I don't think
Okay.
it's true.
Shit. Wouldn't shock me. Nick Cannon made it cool to be a double-digit father. So
Are you? Is
what's
he
up?
sound clear to y'all, or is he breaking up?
He sounds clear to me.
Me too.
So something's up with your connection. Because everyone sounds good on my side.
It might be me. Hold on.
Bruh. Jitsi has been sniping this man for weeks now.
Say something now.
Something now.
Dion, say something now.
I did.
Nigga say now. All right.
Hello?
All right. I think, yeah, I think it was me. Anyway, I think Jesse's trying to. I think it's my turn. I think it's my turn on this Jesse. I'm gonna just fuck with people there. So
Weird ass app.
okay, on to our next. Do you care? Yeah, on to our next. Do you care? Do y'all care about the story that just came out about Will Smith getting his cheek clapped by allegedly getting his cheeks clapped by Dwayne Martin, and all these gay rumors.
We suing.
The yeah, Jada can go to hell.
To
The
be
only
honest,
thing I'm kind of like, I don't give a shit about his sexuality. I'm just like, why is everybody coming for Will Smith's head all of a sudden? That's the part that has me like, wait a minute, what's wrong here?
Yeah,
what's new though?
yeah. It was like two things. One, I've heard this rumor before. D Wolf done said it a couple times on his channel, allegedly. But the other thing is, it's like, God damn, it's just like someone don't like Will Smith. So I don't know who's trying to ruin that man's career,
It seemed
but
like it's Jada. I wouldn't be surprised if she paid this motherfucker to be like, hey, I walked in on Will Smith doing XYZ with Dwayne Martin.
Who, Jada?
At this point, I don't put nothing past that, bro. I'm sorry.
I don't think it is because she stayed with that
I'm
man for a
starting
long
to, I'm
time.
starting to feel like she has. I'm starting to think Will Smith did something, and she got some form of vendetta against this nigga.
No, it's not that.
maybe it's Tupac, the,
You know what?
the
You know,
ghost, the ghost of Tupac, trying to fuck with Will, and it's just, oh man. First off, and goes to Tasha K. Cardi B almost like got your ass broke, and then like she got you the fuck up out of here.
she don't be caring.
She do not be care. I said, I don't know what possessed you, because even during the trailer, because I don't know if the interview dropped or not, but from the trailer, she was like, you look like you was like, I don't know if I should really be putting this shit out or not. You thought Cardi B was gonna do something. I said, if them niggas get to you, your ass
It's done.
is through. It's like Tasha K.
I'm all for putting content out there, but when you are literally attacking a celebrity like they don't have a life constantly, it's kind of like she don't just leave it alone. Okay, Cardi B did whatever she did back in the past. Now she's renewed. Now she's a different person, but she stays with Cardi B in her mouth. And Cardi B keep taking all her money and she's still talking. You know when you beating somebody's ass and they still talking shit?
And
That's
then
the
you're
kind of
just like, what
relationship
the
I
fuck is
feel.
wrong with this bitch?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why you keep doing the same move? That's literally what it is. Why you keep doing the same move?
Yeah. And didn't
No,
Tasha K get in a fight at a club or something?
yeah, I think she got her ass whooped. I think.
She
Is
just
that
needs
the
to leave
one
these
that was talking
celebrities
about how
alone.
like Trina's crew jumped her or something?
Was it
Was
Trina?
that her? I forgot the bitch's name, but it was some broad doing an interview where I think she did or said something towards Trina, like Trina squad, like beat her ass.
At
It,
this
it was a
point,
few months back, so I can't remember. I don't remember the broad's name.
mm,
I know it was some bitch talking about how Trina had her jumped.
why not?
I mean, stop fucking with people. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that except stop fucking with people.
I think a lot of times, and I think Cardi B was the wake up call that Tasha needed, because at the end of the day, she's talking out her mouth like she's like this woman's a person that reports the weather on the news or some shit. No, she still has a lot of ways from New York City that while Cardi B is painting her nails, people be disappearing. It's a serious offense. Celebrities do have lives, and you know what,
Right.
Tasha K is doing, it's not, it's damn near bullying. It's damn near harassing. So yeah, these people need to stop. And it's not just Tasha. It's a lot of people that go out of their way to constantly, bring people in their mouth, and they have a whole family and life and stuff like that. Like they stay making money off of these people. But whatever. It is what it is.
Uh,
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. All right. When when they sued they already sued Cardi B already sued the pants off you. Now they about to sue the black off of Tasha K. So Tasha K gonna be a white person with finger waves by the time this shit is.
damn.
I'm
And then she gonna say the wrong thing, and somebody gonna come for the finger waves too.
not the finger waves. Nah, all right. On on to the next. Do you care? Um, and speaking of, y'all know that Brick Squad, the girl that got hit with a brick, she was in the news again, but this time she got jumped by a bunch of black women.
Yeah, I saw that shit, and everybody was like, "Man, not you again, bro." That was literally the reaction.
Damn.
What was that story about the boy who cried wolf? Now when the wolf actually show up and come for your ass, nobody gives a fuck.
No one
That's
gives
what
a
just
fuck.
happened.
Yeah, no one.
So next,
Not that many people gave a fuck. Then it's like, well, some people did. And speaking of Wolf, D Wolf done into the chat.
Yo,
Yo, I'm gonna allegedly give you your flowers because we were just talking about the Will Smith shit, and like you, I feel like this is just. I want you to take your victory lap and tell everybody I told you so. But
oh no.
but that's only if you want to or not. But
all right. Well, you moved up. You moved on to that already.
I just moved on to that. But you
Yeah,
know,
we spoke about that right before you logged in, bro.
Cool. Cool.
what?
That's funny. I saw it and I was like, oh my god, what happened? Did something come out?
Oh, you don't know?
No, I know about Will Smith, but I saw the topic, so I'm like, did something come out recently
Oh,
about him?
there's some dude that he's doing an interview with Tasha K, and he was talking about how he caught Will Smith in the act of having anal sex with Dwayne Martin.
Wow. And how long ago was that?
I don't know. But didn't give a specific date. But I will send you the. I will send you the. I will remind me to send you the trailer, and you.
All right.
But I thought you
Because
would know. I was like, because
Oh no, because I know of another incident that's exactly the same. It's funny. Damn, forgot the person's name, but you know who the show is? The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, the real Fresh Prince, who was based off of.
Yeah, yeah.
He got caught with that guy first. This was back in the '90s. They were talking about it. That was the first time.
Oh,
Yeah, the real Fresh Prince. That's who he used to hook up with. It was all in the tabloids and stuff, but it was weird. People just ignored it. But yeah, so this doesn't surprise me. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I did say it. I told you. And I got it from good sources too, so I knew it. And everybody that I learned who's, in the closet eventually came up. There's like a couple I'm still waiting for. One of them being George Clooney, but we'll see. Because I was told once he retires completely, that's when he's gonna come out. Because if you look at his so-called wife, like it just doesn't make sense. So yeah.
I don't know.
But
I'm of the mindset it's all he say, she say, whatever until niggas got photos of motherfuckers in the act. So
do you really
and then
want?
even no, I don't actually want to see I don't want to see Will Smith's bare ass doing God knows what with God knows who. I really don't. But at the same time, it's just like I don't care.
Yo, that's my thing. Like for me, I don't care what your sexual, preferences. I don't care what your orientation is. That's my thing. Like, why you have to lie about it? Just, especially in this day and age. I understand that in the past, a lot of actors and artists, they have a demographic who, goes into the theater or buys the album. So I get that part. But when you fast forward to today, when we're supposed to be, all accepting and all those things, I would, if I was them and this day and age came around, I'm like, oh, I'm telling everybody what I am now because I don't have to deal with shit anymore because it's okay now. But I don't know why these people just still, he's after all the shit he's gone through, him being revealed as being gay or something like that should be the least of your worries because the worst has already happened, dude. You've been entangled, like all that shit. Like that's even worse than saying you're gay. Cause to me, that is because it's just what you're born with, what you want to do. So what's the big deal? Whoever you want to sleep with. What does that have to do with your career, yo? Who cares? I'm still a fan or I'm not a fan. It depends on your acting skills. Sleep who the fuck who you want, But they just choose to keep it quiet. I was told it's because of that. It's because of who's paying them, who's buying the movie tickets, who's buying the albums. That's the reason why they're quiet. But you'd rather go through all that drama with Jada Pinkett than come out? Yo, imagine all the shit he could avoid. Imagine the new demographic for his movie. Imagine. But if you want to,
if it is true, but if it is true that he is, this would be the best time to come out because everybody would be more than understanding because he's with Jada and all the things that he's been through already. So
everybody would blame Jada for him being gay. The fuck?
If it's true, I'm not saying because everything is allegedly. So
Yeah, allegedly, and I don't want to put the blame on Jada. I don't want to put everything.
Yeah, it was before Jada anyway. So I don't think she knew going in. But I could be wrong.
Right, with everything that's going on currently, everyone's just going to immediately look at Jada like, look what you did to this man.
Yeah, they're going to be more understanding and they're going to blame Jada even though it's really not her fucking fault. But
it's the same thing with fucking Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Everybody started looking at Kim when Kanye started doing the same crazy shit. Kanye been off his rocker before he even got with Kim.
I've said that. I've told people that. It's just that, people didn't like it until he put that MAGA hat on. And I said, that nigga's always been crazy. Also, shout out to Father because he never liked Kanye in the first place. So he just
the spirit doesn't lie, bro. I keep telling y'all.
Like I said, Yeezy lost his shit when his mom passed away, and that was years before he even bothered with Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. This Father be knowing the spirits. He knows all the evil spirits. He points them out to me all the time. So, oh man. Any last words before we move on?
I just want
Just
to
come
thank
out
my
already, hell.
ancestors.
Leave Will Smith the fuck alone. That's all I got to say about that.
Well, it's not our fault. Will Smith
He's a
just be
celebrity.
compromising
No,
That's what
situations.
they
I'm just saying this.
part of the package, yo. You're gonna be a celebrity. You're gonna be talked about, criticized. That's part of the package, yo. So you're here for our entertainment, right? So whatever's going
I
on,
mean, yeah, that's true too. That's true too, D
tabloids.
Wolf. But a lot of people can shut the fuck up too.
That
That
he
can
will
definitely
shut
happen
people.
too.
That's the thing, yo. He will shut a lot of people up by just But then again, it's hearsay, whatever. But if let's say if it's true, he will shut a lot of people up if he just comes out. Yeah, comes out. But when you're in a lie too long, you don't. It's hard to get out. Especially he already had kids, raised them, had a whole family thing, made a whole bunch of speeches, his own videos, all that stuff. All that gets thrown away when you think about it. But at the same time, today, he'll be fine. So I think you should come out.
There you have it. And keeping on the celebrity train, and then do you care? Do y'all care that Snoop Dogg is quitting smoking weed? Yeah.
The only thing I'm gonna say about that is his edible's about to hit. That's all I'm gonna say.
What's the agenda? Because him smoking weed was his whole like brand in a way. So if he like stopped smoking weed, then the next thing we see him in commercials about how drugs are bad or something, or
That would be funny as hell.
I'm just saying, because we
We
know
don't
Snoop Dogg
know.
is a business person. Everything he does is, promotion values and stuff. So I don't know.
To answer your question, we don't know. All he said is just respect my privacy. So we'll respect his privacy.
Wait, how do we know? He announced it?
Yeah, he
Yes.
announced it
Oh,
on Instagram slash.
why do you announce then? If he wants his privacy respected, he shouldn't have said anything. Just stop it.
Mm-hmm.
He again another celebrity that wants to be left alone, yet they want to announce it first. Like nobody's gonna react. You forget what fan means? Fanatic. That's God.
I
They're
just
gonna
wonder.
jump in.
I was wondering how many people believe him because he I think he said and people I think he said he used to have 75 to 100 blunts rolled a day. That's a lot of blunts.
Damn.
When you smoke heavy like that, you can't just quit.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Not
I
coke
mean,
turkey.
he can try. I mean,
Well, I wish him the best on his newfound journey of not rolling up.
Uh,
What?
you know what's funny? Because I'm looking at Twitter right now because I refuse to call it X, and the first thing I see because
thank you.
when I look at Snoop and Snoop trending, someone said Summer Walker pregnant again. Snoop Dogg quit smoking. Osama bin Laden letter said he's no involvement with 9/11. Walmart locking up their jeans now, and Cassie suing Diddy for RAPE. So, and is
Mm,
and
that's
is a
sad.
meme of someone going to bed. It's just like
Huh.
oh man, yeah. There was a lot that was kind of like, why is Walmart locking their jeans up? Anybody understands that? Uh, are people stealing jeans from Walmart?
I don't know why they not expensive.
What aren't they stealing from Walmart though?
Yeah, but Dion, but Dion is Walmart. if I'm gonna steal from a place, it's gonna be fucking Walmart. Fuck them niggas.
You're just saying that because you have a vendetta against Walmart because you used to work for the bitches.
I'm not the only one that got a fucking vendetta against
I was
Walmart.
about to
I'll tell
say
you
I
that,
got a
I
vendetta
motherfucker.
don't
too.
blame you for having said vendetta. I understand that, but it's just I understand where the statement is coming from.
I second the fuck Walmart. It's just I'm on the fuck Walmart. It's a bunch of bitches. It's like, nah, let me stop. But I'm serious.
I got the worst customer service here. Other than
Um,
charcuterie. I would say they're actually nice, but the floor staff, fuck them. Sorry. If you work there, I'm just, oh my god. Worst service ever. I'm just saying, yo, I'd never been to an establishment and seen that before. So, like, I just asked, like, I just wanted to know where the air freshener. He just gave me attitude and just pointed. I'm like, yo, you even say, I'm like, you even say what aisle, what side? You just pointed, and we're like way far from where I found it, you know. And I'm like, damn. All right, that's how it is. Okay, this is why I don't come here. But yeah.
Oh man. On to the next. Do you care? Wait, there's a bunch of them. Oh yeah, I'm gonna just throw this out the way. What did you Dion? What did you want to say about Draymond Green choking the fuck out of Rudy Gobert? Let me get that out the way.
I'm trying to figure out how okay you in a hole you get caught in a whole sleeper hole and catch a fine. I'm trying to process that shit.
Okay, all right. Let's
I
let's
didn't see the I didn't see the entire like okay what led up to it because I saw them tussling the fight breaking out and you know Draymond freaking strangling old boy.
okay. All right. I'm gonna put this on mute, and then we're gonna bring it up for Dion, and then we're gonna go through this play by play. So so don't worry about the audio because I'm not because hopefully I don't get copyrighted. Can y'all see the screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. So let it know there's 12 minutes in the quarter. So this happened in the first quarter, and it's 2 minutes into the first quarter. As you can
So
see,
so this happens at the literal start of the fucking game. I'm done.
all right. So all right, you watching the screen, Neon, right?
Yeah.
Look right here where I'm circling. That is Klay Thompson, and then that is Josh McDaniels. For those who don't know, as you can see, they're getting into a kerfuffle, right? Now, in this kerfuffle, this is Rudy Gobert for people who don't know. This big
Right.
7'2" bastard. All right. As you can see, they're in a scrap. He, he he's coming. He's coming to try to break it up. And this is Draymond Green, who people call him a donkey. So because he looks like the donkey off of Shrek. I don't know why I did that.
Sorry.
All right. Now, as you can see, Rudy Gobert is trying to. Most people think he was trying to break it up, and he has his arms around Clay. And here comes Draymond Green. Just watch Draymond Green right here.
Unnecessary as fuck.
Unnecessary, yes. And that man over there getting choked out like Jody and Baby Boy. uh,
Oh man.
Mama,
Not,
Mama,
I was.
That's right, call for
It
your
was
mother.
playing in my head too, and I was trying not to say it.
I'm trying to. Okay, all right. Here's a better camera angle right here, and I'm slow it down for you. Playback speed. We on 0.5. Now, okay, as see, this is what got him fined because he said he had his hands around his neck. Some people don't. Some people say he did. Some people say he didn't. But this is where like he got the fine from. That's where you wonder where you got that fine.
All right,
Right here.
and
When you see his hands stretch, he did that shit.
He got suspended for 5 games. Just if people wonder, but you can tell his. Look at his intent. He didn't even hesitate. Let me just rewind.
Nigga, he moving so fast, his fucking face is blurred.
Look at
and then
this.
it wasn't even like he was trying to get in there to like take
Look
part
at
in
the
breaking up the
style.
fight. He had
This
full
is.
intent on choking this dude.
I
This
want you.
nigga showing teeth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want y'all to understand that man was enjoying the hell out of this. Look at the smile on his face.
Niggas was just looking for excuses.
Look at this.
That's all that was. Niggas was just looking for an excuse.
I want you to know this dude is 7 foot, and he can't even muscle him off. But look at this. He's enjoying himself.
Mm.
But then
Look at his face, Mama.
here's my other thing with that ordeal, right? So that's not the first time Draymond Green has put his hands on the motherfucker, right?
Oh no, there's a compilation of Draymond Green being.
So at what point does that get addressed? Like the man has developed a history. Like I said before, it's Anthony Mason all over again.
Mama.
I'm not into sports, but this is just fucking ridiculous.
Oh, it's very ridiculous.
How you jump up in the air to choke somebody who wasn't touching you?
Yeah, is it is.
That was a demon. Him snarling like that, showing teeth and shit. You a whole demon. Go and get Jesus. Okay? That's it's a sport.
Yeah, that he's kind of yeah, that he a fool. So
And only 5 games. His ass needs to sit out for a whole year. I said what I said. The fuck?
you ever seen?
I repeat, homie has a history.
Crystal, you ever heard of the Malice at the Palace?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be at least during that to suspend out the whole year. He was fighting, at least when that one Ron Artest was fighting the fan. And I remember that Steven Jackson cold clocked someone else. That shit is funny when you look back at it. But yeah, he enjoyed the hell out of that. So but to answer your question, Dion, that's why you got fined for $25,000.
Okay.
And for Draymond Green, if anyone cares, he's about to at least lose at least $800,000 being suspended for those 5 games. So he's going to lose money. So he get paid a lot. Any last words before we move on to our next topic?
Keep your hands to your motherfucking self.
It wasn't even your fight. It wasn't even your
Niggas think I came to save the day. But really, nigga, I just like to fight.
I don't care about none of that shit.
Spare me. Oh man. It's funny that everybody was on the same page with that. They was thinking of Jody and Melvin's baby boy. Oh man.
Shout out Tyrese and Ving Rhames.
Uh, man. On to our next one. Les Twins, Will Smith. Uh,
Oh,
do y'all care about the shit that's going on with Kiki Palmer?
No.
I don't
Hell
either.
no. Mm-mm.
Hell no.
I don't even know what happened with her now. Like I don't even know what that's about.
He's getting. I think they're
Well, the
so.
thing is, who? Okay, can we talk about how he got in the house? Did he break down the house? Did she let him in? Was there like how?
What? Somebody broke her crib?
I don't even know. For because one people said that because there was a picture of it. What looked like there. Darius, I believe that's the baby father's name, was manhandling her, but everybody else was saying that he was looked like they was fighting over a phone, and I guess he had his phone, and it looked like he was just trying to get his phone and some shit like that. There's a lot of shit that's going on. All I'm gonna say is I need to see more evidence before I can really come to a conclusion.
All I want to say is if a man is that dangerous from beginning, like he was doing this way in the past, he has no business being in your fucking house. So we need to start there. We do need to start there. That's all.
I agree.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I wholesomely agree with you, Crystal. Okay.
Shit.
The next one. Do y'all care that Andre 3000 is finally coming out with a solo album, but it's a 87-minute instrumental, and it's probably him playing the flute? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as it sounds good, I don't really mind. But is there really anything to discuss about it? I mean, other than the interview that he had that was talking about, yeah, what he said he was 48 years old and he didn't really have much to like rap about like that.
Yeah, I remember that interview. So, and yet people were still mad. But damn, Debo got hit again. But yeah, people were still mad because people look at him as the top 10 rapper, and they've been kind of like waiting for a solo album. Even though I keep telling people the Love Below is his solo album, so just enjoy that. It's the same way people enjoy Lauryn Hill. Which side note, stop going to Lauryn Hill concerts knowing that girl don't even go to her own damn concerts.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Wasting precious
Talking
time and
about
money and
it's
shit.
a privilege. It's the privilege to have me here, bitch. It's your concert. She, I'm a, and this. I don't know. This is going to compare to the other two, but this is why Beyonce gets paid. Can ask for the price she can for her fucking concerts and get away with it.
Yeah, her work
Because at
ethics
least
is
she
off the
gonna pull up and
chain.
sing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Beyonce's work ethic is phenomenal. So, I, like,
Yeah, like I said, at least she gonna pull up and actually perform. I don't know what the fuck wrong with Lauryn
And
Hill.
she takes care of her dancers real well. I
yeah.
remember the other time she was out here in I think it's Florida, I think it's Miami, I'm not too sure. But I just know that I personally had to wait for an order at Taco Bell or wherever the fuck I was. I don't even remember because she ordered for all her dancers. And I was like, look at her taking care of everybody. And she got the show. And Beyonce's the type of person who gets to the wherever she's going to perform at weeks ahead of time or a week ahead of time and perform the fuck out of like rehearsals and stuff like that. That woman is phenomenal. She has a work ethic like nobody's business.
And you know what's funny? And I agree with you. You know what's funny? There's other artists that's just like they can't even sell out arenas or shows no more. And they're wondering why. And it was like, y'all not putting that much effort into your shows. I think a lot of them should take a look at Beyonce and see what she does. And I feel like if they take at least, if they even have half the, not even half, a quarter of what Beyonce's work ethic, they will probably sell more because you at least you know. And I would say this: I know we made fun of the prices, but at least we know if I'm going to a Beyonce concert, I'm going to see a fucking show.
Right. You gonna get your money's worth.
You're gonna get your money's worth. She's a perfectionist by nature, so you know you're gonna get your money's worth. So shout out to Beyonce. Shout out to Beyonce. All right. We kind of like blowing through these quickly. So
Well, my audio cut out. Sorry,
you,
hold on.
you,
My audio had cut out when you were talking about the Kiki Palmer thing.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's see if I remember what I was thinking. Okay, so it was said that this has been going on for a long time. That's her claim, right? But when we last discussed this, we were talking about, the whole Usher thing, and responded and this and the other. And we talked about how we saw the Instagram post and they were both in sex clothes and we're talking about kids should see it, things like that when it came to seeing the father and this and the other. So that was happy looking times, right? So I'm saying when she had, okay, she, so they're playing that she, as abusive as she's making this sound, I'm like, yo, I would have been out a long time ago. You had ample opportunity, especially when you blew up your spot on Twitter, to be like, you know what, just find an escape. If he's abusive, yo, the whole world can see this. You can't try, something like that. But you fast forward, and I think the last time I saw it, it said she claimed the last time it happened to her was the 5th of November. Am I correct? So if that's the case, you mean how? So didn't you break up after the whole Usher thing? So wait, how do you get? How do you allow him? There's no restrainer. There's nothing. How do you get to hit you on the November 5th? What arrangement? And he is abusive to you. So I just started to think, you know what? She seems, when I first, because she's one of those child stars. So I was like, she seems intelligent. She gives that vibe, like a child prodigy type of. And she grew up, and I don't really see that, but at least I'm still thinking she's smart. She knows, and this happened. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, so the only conclusion I could come to is I don't know why you would, but maybe. Maybe is this some sort of game? Is this some sort of performance for us? Because I don't understand. Because I'm like, okay, when I saw the photos, I'm like, oh, that looks bad. But then I started thinking, because I started thinking back to the photos when I came to that conclusion. I was like, wait, but there were photos but I was like, wait a minute. Yo, me and my lady, if you were to jump and, while me and her roughhousing, and somebody else to jump and snap a photo, it will look like that. And it might even be vice versa. You understand? So I'm like, is that what's going on? Because cameras are on. Now, come on. Does he not know those are on? Does she not know? Well, of course she knows. So, and you live there. So yo, what is going, that's where I am. Yo, it's probably why my audio messed up. But yo, when I saw that, I was like, well, damn. But it was strange when I started looking into it. I was like, wow, something's up. But I'm like, why though? That's why I am.
I can't wait till more information comes out. That's all. Because we're still waiting.
The only thing I'm gonna say is everything you just said, D Wolf, is exactly why Father was like, he doesn't care to talk about this.
Yeah.
Because we're all, you, me, and Father are all on the same page with that shit.
Dang. What is going on? Because I'm like, yo, so you've been getting beat up, but you dare to go on stage just like that and go back home?
Gang goofy.
Yo, son. So I'm thinking about whoever's arguing, like whoever's bickering left and right about these two. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? How do you not see what? Why is this in the paper?
Ain't,
Like, oh god.
ain't no way in hell a woman, if she's still attached to her abusive dude, gonna do all that extra provocative stuff that she was doing, and not be afraid of going home and getting her ass whooped.
Mm-hmm.
But I love him.
I'm like, yo, that's
That's
sentence. Yeah, but that's where lady. What?
Yeah, I've personally encountered a lot of women that's really gotten their ass beat just because they breathed a certain way and they're scared to do anything that she's done and they're scared to talk back on social media and things of that nature. So it is kind of strange, but all I'm gonna say is I can't wait till more information come out.
I don't I don't know if there's any more information to come out about the shit. I think see, and then that to me, that hell, if anything, that's the thing that's going to seal the deal. That this was all some fake ass bullshit. We're probably not going to hear about this shit again. He ain't gonna turn up in the news nowhere for getting arrested for doing nothing to she ain't gonna come out with no video or no little sob story, no survival story, nothing like that. Like this is just gonna fade into the fucking background.
I gotta go back to the day this story broke and like see what happened. Like did I miss something? Like I gotta search events on this date so I could see like is this a distraction from something that
I
went
want
on?
I
Did something
want I
get
want
voted
to see
in?
energy.
Like, cause I'm like, why is
I
this
want to
happening
see
now?
energy.
She just wants to
There's other
act,
shit you can
yo.
do.
Just don't forget there was a strike, right? So she's fucking bored. That's what it is. The strike happened. You can't advertise whatever you worked on last. You can't talk about it. You can't go on a talk show. You can't even do it yourself. And you're just stuck at
I
home, right?
forgot she
There's
had a
nothing
talk
to
show at
do.
one point. Damn.
So
And
even there, but
that shit was
I think
short lived, wasn't it?
Yeah, because it was on
yo,
BET.
I
If
didn't
I'm,
even know that existed.
it was on BET. That's why I
Yeah,
Okay,
said.
so
see,
she's
that's
just
why I
bored.
didn't do
Something.
nothing. No one fucks with BET like that no more. Who the fuck is keeping BET in business?
Do we really have to answer that question? And no, it's not
Someone
the
must
African
really like loving
Americans.
basketball because they play that like every other fucking day.
I don't know. Tyler, I mean, I think Tyler Perry still got shows that's on there that people probably watch. I don't know. We just gotta look at the ratings.
I done got annoyed with the Tyler Perry reruns, and then none of the new shit that's come out recently on BT has been good at all.
No,
So, who the fuck is keeping BET in business?
I don't know who's keeping TV in business because if you look at MTV, the only thing that's on there is ridiculousness, and I don't know how many times can you watch ridiculousness
Hotels.
over
I
and
like
over.
watching people hurt themselves, so I can watch ridiculousness all day.
I
I like
stopped
watching
watching.
niggas hurt
It
themselves.
gets old. Ridiculousness got old for me.
Hey, niggas find new ways to do dumb shit all the time.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, trust me. Trust me. There was someone. My sister sent me this Spider Man video, and the way he busted his ass, I yelled out, "Damn!" It was just like that shit had me on the floor.
oh shit.
Oh my god, that shit. Well, I was like, that nigga dead. The way he fucking slapped his head.
Damn, you know what? I just thought about something. I'm gonna save it for a final thought because I was supposed to send you something earlier, and it slipped my mind until just fucking now. Damn.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. This one I have to share this video. So this one, I want y'all to answer if this is pandering to black women or not. As most people don't know, Jeezy with his album when he dropped the album and also did an interview with Nia Long, and a lot of people are claiming that he was pandering black women for what he said right here. So I'm gonna play.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna play this and let me know if the sound is on for y'all.
really stuck out to me. And that is the part I want to discuss.
I want to personally tell you
Yeah.
that you embody
Yeah.
what a well-minded, grown-ass black woman is supposed to be like. And we stand with you always. And the reason why I wanted to talk to you, because you are my sister. And this is a safe space for me to say what I need to say. Because at times when we're at our lowest, we need our sisters, just like you guys need your brothers. And that's why this conversation was so real, because I hope and I pray that this conversation can open up different conversations in our culture about being there for each other and not being at odds with each other, no matter what we've been through. And, you know, I gotta give you your flowers. As a man, I just hope that women, our women, black women in particular, can see this and give us a safe space. Really, women all the way across the board, because we are men, we as men, like we're hurt, and there's no safe place for us to land. There's no safe place for us to have these conversations. We can't have it with our homies. We can't have it with our brothers and our partners, because they don't have that empathy there, right? They don't have that mothering, that nurturing thing.
So basically, Jeezy chose the Asian woman.
Okay, so and like as you done heard a little bit, a lot of people think he was pandering um because he was previously married to an Asian woman, and now that they're getting divorced, he feel like that he's just trying to get back into the good graces with black women. Do y'all agree or disagree?
Disagree.
Nah, that's a reach.
Not pandering at all. As a matter of fact, I thought what he said was sensible. The only thing I disagree with was trying to put the onus on women for them to have a safe space. I think safe spaces should be cultivated within first and foremost. That comes with knowing yourself, understanding yourself, going through the spiritual journey of understanding who the fuck you are in this world and what your purpose is, and then parlaying that energy into your environment so that people can also come to you whenever they have issues on their own. It's supposed to be a tit for tat thing. That only comes from validation from within. Now, another thing too is that a lot of people like to say that people are pandering because of the fact that a lot of them didn't really get the treatment that he's talking about in their own lives. So Jeezy's sitting there talking about a safe space, talking about how sometimes men really do need their sisters, and I agree. However, I just thought it would have been a much more powerful, submission if he, acknowledged the fact that he has work within himself to do. And, he can go to his homies, he can go to his brothers. It's just there's only really certain things that men can talk to each other about. But, like, if I just need a hug, or like if I need, like that nurturing, of course I'm gonna go to like one of my female friends or like one of my sisters or whatever for that. But you need a variety of people. You need a variety of people in your life that you could go to, because that sense of community is what anchors you, and it basically is what reminds you of why you're doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You got to find something bigger than yourself. And, I feel like Jeezy, he wasn't really pandering. It's just with the way that it has the platform to really talk about things. He just really needs to understand that, like, you're going to be someone else's example. So move accordingly.
I think the only reason people are calling it pandering, it's the way he said what he said. Simply put, I mean, if anything, I think he was like low key flirting with me along, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
Oh no, Material Life said the same thing. You ain't the only one. She was.
But again, that's not topic of discussion, so I'm gonna leave that the fuck alone. Um, to touch further on what Father was saying, though, um, someone once told me that term "it takes a village" doesn't just apply to children, and I'm gonna just leave it at that.
I personally don't think it was pandering, only because I feel like anytime a man of color says something that's positive in relations to the African American women or black women in general, it's always picked apart, and the only things that is left is negative aspects of people who are delusional. They feel like everything's an attack. So, of course, what's sad is that we're listening to a man that is speaking in his own way a lot of things as positives, and at the end of the video, not the end but when it was cut off, you hear a black woman, I think she's black,
She's
say,
black.
yeah, but he married a woman that's Asian. Here's the thing: men are going to marry whoever the fuck they want to marry. They are men, right? If you have a complex, that's your shit that you need to handle at a therapist. On top of that, I know my history. I know where all races come from. So why would I be angry at a black man marrying outside of his race if I know where the seed came from the beginning? It's not even that serious. Whether it came from me or my, you know, African roots or whatever, doesn't really matter. But the fact that out of everything that he said, all you could think about is he married outside of his race is disgusting. We need to focus on the positive attributes that he said in that whole summary that we were able to listen to, and take from that and build with that. A lot of times, men of color, when they say stuff in relation to the opposite sex, who is of color as well, it's broken down to the point where the message is lost and all we have left is negativity. And I'm so tired of that.
It's one of those a hit dog on a holler kind of things, if you ask me. These are the ones who don't know how to do what Jeezy was talking about, or don't care, don't have the intention to be that, and are just looking for an excuse to bash a motherfucker. So
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, because if he had hatred in his heart, why would he speak to a woman who is married to a Caucasian man about, what he just said? Why doesn't he have bitterness and anger in his heart?
sounds like what I like to refer to as the niggas ain't shit brigade. At it again.
Uh, there's a lot of bitterness in this from both ends, both men and women. There's a lot of bitterness where I feel like we respond more to negative shit than positive shit. So when you hear the positive shit, even when they're trying to put you in good graces, it's hard to for most people. It's just hard to accept that, and they're trying to just like they don't either believe it or they're just trying to find a way to flip it into negative stuff. And that's to me, if you're one of the people that do that, I feel like you're one of the people that need therapy the most. I
Facts.
I really do, because it's just like I think some people just that thrives on negativity the most. That even when you hear something positive, you ever like see those people where you give them a compliment, and instead of saying thank you, they'll like question the compliment, and you're like, just take the fucking compliment. This is like those people who's just like to me they're the people that need the therapy the most. because it's just like like not
Who
everybody
hurt
is
you?
against you.
Who hurt you? That's what
That's,
that. That's what that is. Like, who hurt you?
that's literally a who hurt you. It's just like I look nice today. Oh, I don't look nice every day. You probably don't, but you look real nice today. Just take it a little bit.
You would say, well, you probably don't.
I've had to get rid of a lot of friends like that. The minute I compliment and you constantly like, oh, but you can wear this better than me. Oh, I wish I was your size. Oh, this, oh that. I can't do it. I can't do it. So I just let go of them. It's mentally draining.
Crystal said, "Not over here. You can take that depression shit elsewhere."
Sure can.
Depressed and ambitious. That's what. uh, but yeah, it's just like those people. It's like I just want to hug them. It's like you're broken, and just look at it. You're broken. Take this hug.
I don't go get help because I don't want that shit rubbing off on me. Get. I'm with Crystal. Get the fuck from around me.
That's also honestly the fact that you said that because a lot of those especially from what I've heard from when some of these black women said because it's just like a lot of these women feel like I'm tired of uh, black men coming to black women when they need something or like some healing. Like the same way Jonathan Majors was dating Megan Good. A lot of people think, oh, you're just running back to a black woman and all that stuff. I was like, I don't think it's that deep. It's just sometimes it's just not. Maybe it's just not that deep. Maybe it's just like maybe they really like each other. You ever just notice that? Or anytime when you see a black couple being happy together, like Megan and the rapper she was dating at that time and all that stuff, and they was doing like sexy photos together, and a lot of women was like, Megan, get up. It was just like, God damn, it was just like a woman can't be submissive to a man or some shit like that. I understand she was doing that hot girl summer shit and all that other stuff, and like all those single ass lonely women was trying to do their hot girl summer, and she over there trying to it's just like because they was like, man, get up and some shit like that. Like he was like knocking her out, or just like she sounded like Regina King in fucking Friday. Craig, get up! It was just like, God damn, it was like let them be happy. Like some of you lonely bitches is just like some of you angry, bitter, lonely bitches. I be feeling sorry for y'all because I feel like y'all was just like y'all just want to stay in that little ass spot and you want people to feel sorry for you and all that shit while they out there having fun. It's like no, just smile, bitch. It's just like maybe people will like you better. It's just
Matter of fact, you know what? Let's give them a name. Let's rearrange some letters and give them a name. Let's call them Blabs. Bitter, lonely, angry bitch.
bitter, lonely. What's the S? It's just
Bitch ass.
there we
Okay,
go.
plural.
There
There.
we go. Bitch. Apostrophe S. Blabs.
You're such a blab. You're a bitter, lonely, angry bitch.
Thank you, Deal.
And there goes our sponsor, the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh god.
But all right, because all right, I'm gonna just say this. There are look, even though yes, Jeezy did marry a Vietnamese woman or whatever the fuck Jenny Mai is, I think she's Vietnamese. That doesn't mean he doesn't hate black women or like black women doesn't give him any loves or some shit like that. Both things. He could do both things. I think Crystal done said that many times. It's like it's like even though I want to marry a black woman, if I all of a sudden just marry a woman with different race, it's not going to change how I feel about black women. Like I'm gonna love black women to death, and there's been, like I've said before, there's been black women in my lifetime that have helped me through some shit, and I'm thankful for them. Women are nurturers by nature, and I think that's another thing. A lot of the women like they know they're nurturers by nature, but they don't want to like use that skill or some shit like that. Now, I've always said this: you're not supposed to use that skill on broken people or people that you know is going to use you. You use it for people that reciprocate your energy, and then that's when you know your power is used for good. When you use it on people that really need your energy and they're willing to get that energy back to you. If you're using it to someone that's not going to reciprocate that energy, then yes, you're going to be bitter and angry and all that other stuff. With that being said, just be with fuck with people that fuck with you, like I always fucking say. So, any
Yeah.
last words before we move on to?
Yeah, I just got one service announcement to the weak bitches that love to constantly have black men this and black men that kind of rhetoric in their mouth. Nobody can save your damn ass but you. Okay? Only you. Nobody's responsible to save you. Nobody's responsible to feed you. And nobody's responsible for you having to get therapy. They're not your therapist. That's all I got to say.
I don't want to
That's
be
all.
like Cinderella, sitting in a dark, cold, dusty cellar, waiting for somebody to come and set me free.
I
That's
can't.
my shit, yo.
Where did that even fucking come from?
Cheetah
Cheetah
girls.
Girls.
Cheetah girls.
I can
It,
slay my own
and
All
she
dragon.
day.
was,
I can
and
free
Jenny Mine was, damn. Anyway,
my night and
Shining, shining
shining on.
on is me. So I'm gonna set me free. That's
what
my
was the
shit.
reason for her and Young Jeezy's divorce? Any fucking way, out of
That
curiosity.
was, well, according to Jeezy, it was her fault.
And then she
Okay, but
admitted it too. She confirmed
what
it.
did she do?
That Dion, it was her fault. That's all we know, and that's all we need to know. We're just gonna stand on Jeezy with this one.
Yeah, because a lot of people, because there was a lot of, well, it was just Cynthia G. It was just because he was like, I bet you it was Jeezy. And I guess her followers was just like, yeah, it was probably Jeezy or some shit like that. I was like, no, probably was her.
And
So,
she did not want a divorce. She actually wanted to stay, but he said no.
yeah. And that's saying something because women initiate 80% of the
So
divorces.
he filed and as much as she was begging and pleading, he was like, "Nah, get me the fuck out of here."
Yeah. So in my opinion, in order for a man, because we will tolerate a lot of shit, and in order for a
Hmm.
man, and
Ain't that the truth?
in my opinion, in order for a man to divorce you, you must have really pushed some buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any last words before we move on to our final topic?
The fuck happened to Flutter?
I don't know. He just he was here and then he wasn't here. So I was trying to get a chart ready for this, but I couldn't do it in time because I got into a debate because of one of my videos because I was talking about the there you go. There you go. Just like
Okay.
Jesse, just like Jesse Dunn got his ass too. Um
Nah, Jitsi didn't get me. I had to switch to the mobile.
oh yeah, the switch to mobile. Okay. Anyway, I got into a debate with someone because I said colorism doesn't exist in rap or especially female rap. And
um, about that.
go ahead.
Who was the one dumb broad? I think who was it? Blueface was fucking with at one point or whatever that made that stupid Yellow Bone song
That wasn't that was the
That
baby.
wasn't. That was the
or the
baby.
baby or one of them dumbass rappers. Um,
She done fell off.
yeah, like whatever that bitch's name was. I know for a fact that after that song, I
Danny
never
Lane.
heard
Yeah,
not
Danny Lane.
near you know anything out of her ever the fuck again from her or about her ever the fuck again. But yeah, I think simply because that song exists, I think it's safe to say, yeah, colorism within the music industry is a thing. It's always been a thing.
I mean,
If there's black folk involved, colorism is going to be involved. Sadly, it's you can't do nothing about that.
the reason why she said that is because of who's kind of like been in the quote unquote mainstream media, which is like you got your Ice Spice and uh Sweeties and other assortment of light skin, which and I basically went back. I was basically going back and forth with her because I was like, well, one, though they are popular, none of them was really moving units or selling units, and two, some of the most popular rappers ever, if we're going around the whole history, have been dark skinned. And I named the Lil Kims, the Foxy Browns, uh Missy. I was like Missy Elliott. Just it's the only female that has a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction, and it's like obviously she's not light skinned either. So it's just like, and that was my whole spiel about. Yes, I do believe colorism exists. I'm not like being uh ignorant to colorism. I do believe it exists, but just not in rap because I feel like in rap you have to actually rap and people actually have to like it. But here we go. And I had to let me just bring it up for you. That is this is and I just wanted your opinion on this because this is what she responded to me with. Bam. Okay. Firstly, Lil Kim was brown skin, not dark skin. I don't. It's like to me, it's just like that doesn't matter because she's not darker than a brown paper bag. I'm pretty sure y'all are familiar with the whole brown paper bag test, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't have to explain it. Secondly, the only brown skinned female rappers mainstream right now is Megan and Sexy Red. There are no dark skin. The light skinned ones, Nicki Cardi, Lotto, Doja Cat, and Ice Spice, and even Coil Ray. The majority of women getting pushed and recognized in the mainstream, mostly light skinned black women, Nicki, and mixed women. Nicki still has bars. Listen to Ruby Red the Sleeves, but obviously, Super Freaky Girl was a song she was just having fun with. She's saying that because I said Super Freaky Girl is just like this year's Anaconda, in which it, if you really listen to it, it kind of is. I feel like she's proved that she has bars. She can make what she wants. Colorism exists in every industry. How can colorism exist in one area and not darker skinned people have a harder time getting into any of the industry? Colorism helps a lot. Uh, um, Colorism helps a lot, but it's not the key being a successful rapper. You can't compare 90s female rappers and say Lil Kim, Missy, and Celia was dark skinned. So colorism doesn't exist in rap. Days have changed. Most of the female rappers now are light skinned. Ice Spice is a branded artist. She is popular because of her looks and colorism and ability to make a catchy song. The beats and her hair. Saweetie is famous for looks and colorism. She was classy rapper, but didn't always talk about sex. Plus, she was dating Quavo, but she changed her style, but she couldn't perform to save her life, and people got tired of her songs. Is what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I always thought Sweetie was corny as fuck, but
And
whatever.
also, and I've said this before, like she didn't sell. Like she dropped the album and it didn't move no units. She barely even sold. So I was like, my whole point to me, I was like, my whole point is
Sweetie has one song that I like, and I don't even like this particular song for her. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
yeah, my whole point was like, yes, they like people like them, but they're not really moving units. I said not like, and it's just like I feel like because I mentioned those 90 rappers, she's trying to exclude them because yet, which is like to me is like totally unfair because without them, you wouldn't have the Cardis, the Nickies, the Lottos, and all that other stuff. But even then, it's just like Yeah, like one of them, they all have popular songs, but none of them are really selling. Now, I will give you Nicki, and I will give you Doja and Cardi for her first album, but most of the other light skinned rappers, there's like they don't really sell. So I wanted your thoughts on that.
Hmm.
You didn't say anything. I mean,
For one, I need I was going to make a chart of like because I need to put because I never really considered Nicki Minaj light skin. I don't know about y'all. I never really considered light skin, but I've seen people
she,
consider her light skin. That's
she's like somewhere in the middle of that spectrum. She's not light, but she damn sure ain't dark.
I know she's not dark, but I'm like okay, this is why the brown
She's what people consider brown skin. She's what vast majority of people would consider brown skin.
Especially when that island sun hit her.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, but I've heard people refer to Nicki Minaj as light skin, and I'm like,
Yeah. Well, in
Yeah,
this society, she's considered light skinned.
would you consider her light skin?
With
No,
okay, so it's kind of strange because I go through certain situations with my skin too. When it's winter, I'm light. When it's summer, I'm dark. Leave it alone.
No. I get it because once the
that's kind of how
I get
sunlight works. But yeah,
that I get because I know a lot of people go through that where they're darker in the summertime and they're lighter in the winter
I gotta
time.
have 2 different sets of makeup.
But it's just like okay, so I guess one of my questions is just like, in your opinion, where does the light skin, dark skin spectrum start? Because I feel like there needs to be a chart because
Bruh.
where's that damn one? You just made me think of the one scene from fucking Family Guy
I
with
think I
uh,
just remembered something. I just
yeah,
remembered something.
go ahead.
Today we're limited on words that used to exist for that. We have words for what you're trying to do here. Okay, but we're stuck on dark and light, red bone, yellow bone, all that. Just like that, we're not getting anywhere. It's still. Sometimes I'm like, what's the difference between yellow and red bone again? Because I get, so there are words like tawny, swarthy, all that, and we don't know because we weren't taught this. This was back in the day, so we don't know what color to match it to, but they did. So when they describe people back in the day, they always, when it's from hair to skin color to even whatever they're wearing, these are the words they use to describe their skin tone. If you're dark, I think swarthy is the darkest, I think, and tawny is basically what Nicki Minaj is. I could be wrong. We just have to look it up, but they
that's
exist. So we are able to describe color that way. Like if you put all those colors on the chart, there are words for each color, for each shade of brown. There are words for it. I should have just said that.
I know mulatto is one of them. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'm guessing the reason that the reason the debate was even had was because the person saying that dark skinned female rappers have it harder than light skinned female rappers.
yeah, because I was referring to it was a video and they was talking about colorism in rap, and it was just like and this was like when Ice Spice first blew up, and I forgot who the artist was, but there was like um there was a it was a rapper.
the fact that you can't remember who this rapper was that brought it up says a lot. I'ma
Yeah,
just
because I've never heard her rap. It's just but I remember the interview, and she was talking about how like she wasn't blowing. I think it was more or less she wasn't blowing up, but Ice Spice was blowing up. And Father, I done seen that girl, the little track runner. That woman is gorgeous. That that woman is gorgeous. But
Is she smart? Does she seem smart? Or smarter than Ice Spice?
I don't know. I just don't know her music. I
So
just
based on the interview. Based on the interview. Because if she does, then I'm like, oh, there's the answer.
okay.
Oh my
I'm
god,
not.
I'm so wrong.
I'm not sure. Dion, you're talking about this one right here, the okay and not okay, the color card.
Yeah, yeah.
I had to shoot, but my whole that was when I was talking about like how today's female rap some female rappers trash, but I was bigging some people up. I said with the exclusion of Nicki, because I like I said except for Nicki and
And
Megan.
she fell off.
Uh, but I think Nicki still got it, but I just feel like some of the songs she's just making, I just don't think it's her best work. I don't think she fell off. I just think she's just following the trend.
Nah, she fell off.
I'm gonna let Crystal handle that. That's I'm not.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, yeah.
uh,
And Dion, you like Sexy Red, right?
Hell no.
Okay. Because it sounds like you did if you said that Nikki fell off. So I'm just trying to, analyze your taste in
Being
rappers.
100% honest, with literally with the exception of what three that I could think of on the top of my head, most of the females out rapping right now, they're garbage.
Well, Nikki's not in that category.
Give her time. She's better than the majority of who's out right now, but she's not what she used to fucking be.
Okay.
Yeah, I miss Jean Grey.
I want her to bring back her different personalities. I know she's.
Yeah, see, that's what made Nicki fun to fucking listen to. It was one of those like what the whole box of chocolates analogy from Forrest Gump. You don't know what the fuck you was gonna get when she got on the mic.
found it. Okay, I found the video. God damn. I'm sorry. All right. All I know is this rapper came out of Houston, and if y'all know her name, just say her name. But this rapper came out of Houston. She was fucking talking about it. Bam. And it was like in female rap, it's easier for light skinned rappers to pop before dark skinned ladies. And all the reason I disagree because I think Scarlett has if people put the system behind Scarlett, I feel like they'll do something. And also, even though none of us like Sexy Red is probably like the hottest thing out right now, whether we like her or not. She is the hottest thing out, and she over there selling out. So,
Hot as in burning, since she likes to brag about STDs.
I see what you went there. I see what you were going with. And,
Just saying.
but
And it doesn't help the guy got a red suit. No, all I'm going to be thinking about is ST. Thank you, Dion. Thanks you a lot.
What?
He got on white Air Forces too. I don't know. That is just
on top of that, someone was dumb enough to actually knock her up. Like, what?
You know Darwin's theory? Darwin's theory, though. Remember that. So I'm kind of happy.
I guess. I wouldn't. Not only is her music corny, she's ugly to me. She's ugly as shit to me. I'm sorry. I wouldn't fuck Sexy Red with someone else's dick.
Oh my god! Let's go. Let's play the.
Let me play the video before Dion.
Colorism is very real. It's a very real thing, for sure. And it definitely is easier for. Not to take away from anybody who is a light skinned rapper, but it's definitely easier for a woman with a lighter complexion to blow up quicker than a dark skinned woman, for sure.
But like, why do you feel like that? Because like I be getting into it with people, right? I used to get made fun of at school because I wasn't black enough. Bitches used to try to cut my hair Like people be thinking that like light skinned girls don't go through colorism. We go through colorism just I don't know if it's like as bad as like
Well,
brown
it's not
skin
like
girls.
it's not colorism. It's not colorism. If you're light skinned, it's not colorism.
So what is it
Like,
called?
if people were
Please don't.
then that's like, but it's not colorism. Like colorism
But what
is
if they call me
discrimination against darker skin,
Is it?
complected, like darker complexion.
Yeah.
You're basically talking about reverse.
Well, reverse colorism then. Because they used to be like, you ain't even black for real. You're white. Go over there with the white girls.
I've had that.
Bitch.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I am black actually.
Yeah, that's it.
Wasn't that because you was into golf shit though, Crystal?
You know what? We're not going to talk about that phase.
Oh my god. I just thought, yeah.
Way to
In
strike a nerve. Damn.
I wasn't trying to.
You weren't trying to, but you damn sure did.
I got hit this night.
Yeah.
I've heard people who like mixed people talk
mixed
about
people go
experience.
I'm not even. This is
And
I'm
stuff
not
like
even
that,
mixed.
but
I don't
it's-
got no white period.
But I've heard people like lighter skin people like this, like that. I don't necessarily. I wouldn't say it's reverse colorism. Like
It's like that
I don't
thing-
think that that's a thing. But I understand.
I'm trying to describe the moment that you're having, and that's kind of like what you're saying. But also, it's like that thing, like, oh, you're pretty to be dark skinned.
Yeah, but we also get, oh, you're pretty to be a black. Like I've had white people and others.
Well, that's racism.
Yeah,
That's
that's
racism.
racism. But like they be like, you're pretty to be a black. I've had black girls be like, you're pretty. Are you mixed? Like black? Are you mixed? You have to be mixed.
Right.
I thought you was
actually
mixed.
sad. That's
You
sad.
mixed. Why gotta be mixed?
Right.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
If anyone looks at you and says, "Oh, you're pretty for whatever nationality or race, or whatever you may be, black, whatever," immediately smack them in the mouth. No verbal response or nothing. As soon as they say, "Oh, you're pretty for a black girl, you're pretty for a Hispanic," just immediately stop them in the mouth. Because I'm sorry, what you're not going to do is basically insult my race, my nationality, whatever, to my face. That's basically what that individual is doing when they say shit like that.
You know what's funny?
So you immediately punch them in the face, please.
You know what's funny? I never heard that until I went to AI, and one of my friends told me that a black dude said that to a black woman, and I was like,
And she should have slapped the shit out of him. I hope she slapped the shit out of him.
I don't know if she did, but woman.
Wow.
Oh,
in the white world, this argument will be between a blonde and a brunette. That's what I can't even see it because I'm using my phone, but I'm hearing it, and I'm like, wow. All I'm thinking is the light skin is the dumb blonde, and the dark skin one is the brunette. That's what I'm thinking of, and that's like their own stereotype they have to deal with. But
It's funny.
I agree with.
Oh, don't let one of the, if it's a combo between two white folk and of that nature, don't let one of them be a ginger.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, but I disagree. I disagree with her, but I don't have, I don't have her experience. But I disagree. I disagree with her. But but I was right. She is smart.
I feel like a lot of what this girl was saying in this interview, it stems from jealousy. I hear a lot of jealousy.
Yeah,
it's a lot of I think, and this is kind of like people making up the after party video we did. A lot of where a lot of people like the conversations that black people should have or shouldn't have. A lot of it comes from personal trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say that. Because a lot of it comes from stuff that they dealt with personally that they want to get out there. So a lot of it comes from personal trauma. So I'm pretty sure everybody has their personal trauma that they bring that other people probably try to bring.
I had the same thing, yo.
Yeah, and like
I was like,
I've been told I'm sexy for a short dude.
It was trauma, not because it made me feel bad about my skin color. Because I love my skin color, even at a young age. This was back in my elementary school. I was just trying. The trauma came from just being made fun of for it. That's what fucked me up. It made me hate myself. But I was like, yo, yours isn't any, you know, worse than mine. I love your skin color just as much as I love mine, and we're like night and day. What the hell's going on? And this is from a black person. So she was just like, so I'm like, that's what it was for me. It was insane.
This is where I call bullshit. How you, a person that's been, I guess, colorism has affected her in some way, shape, or form, how can you look to another woman that has melanin in her skin and invalidate her experience? She's trying to relate to the dark skinned woman, but she's like, oh, what you went through wasn't colorism. Excuse me? If we were to pull up if we were to pull up a dictionary and look up the word, because that's what I would have done in the interview. I'm like, really? Let's look that up. Let's dissect this, because that's some bullshit
Yeah,
right there.
let's really get into the meat and potatoes of this. If you since you want to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
there.
Since we want to be in Delulu land and just put your emotions over facts, because what we're not going to do on this interview is invalidate my experience and you're just the victim. That's why you're not getting half of the shit that you need in the industry, because you're a victim. How is a person who mentally thinks they're a victim based on their skin complexion can get anywhere in life? Because obviously it wasn't that bad of a thing when you had the encouragement to do this in the first place. Let's just say that you can't handle the pressure, you can't handle keeping people um, entertained enough to buy your shit. Let's start with that while opening up the dictionary of what's really going on. Because colorism, if you can invalidate someone else's experience and they happen to be in the same ethnicity as you, I call bullshit.
That's what I said. I disagree with the whole colorism when it comes to, you know, black female rappers. Like I just whoever's killing it is killing it. You know, and if they had a style and a look to them that wasn't the skin color, how do they look? When all those
All I
names
gotta
you just
say is
dropped,
one thing.
how do they fucking look? You know, even Missy Elliott, we just were like, you know what, okay, but the bars though, fuck
Like
it,
Ray
because we
said,
don't care. It's about the
regardless.
music anyway. Those shit, the other stuff is like bonus. You know, that's how I thought. But at the same time, I don't know this girl's experience, and based on what you just said, makes sense. She's like going through it as and the other girl is like invalidating her actual experience. But at the same time, the dark skinned one needs to learn how to get out of that mindset if she's gonna go anywhere.
But but that's my whole spiel about when it comes to hip hop. It's about how nice you are. It's just like if people like you if you're nice. If you are nice, then people will fuck with you. It's just like no. It's like people fuck with Lil Kim. Lil Kim, to those people, Lil Kim's an icon. She's nice. She can rap. Foxy Brown can rap. Missy Elliott, one of the most creative minds in hip hop, can also rap and be very witty. Um, shoot,
Rhapsody.
Rhapsody, and I was just talking about Rhapsody a while ago. She just dropped a song called Asteroids. That shit is fire. But the problem with Rhapsody is more male fans. She has more male fans than female fans, and I feel like that's just it's just probably because the way she raps. Because it's more or less like if you really think that rap is whack and you want to, so this is actually a different topic, but um, like most people, you would rather support the sexy 304 city girl music instead of actual lyricism and concept. But that's on
Yeah.
that. But my whole thing is yes, there may be push, but none of them are selling. Like Cola Ray, I don't think Cola Ray sold a lot. Saweetie definitely didn't sell a lot. She had to damn near get a McDonald's meal, and that didn't even sell a lot. And I know this because BTS had the same McDonald's meal, sold the fuck out. Travis Scott had the same McDonald's meal, sold the fuck out. No one give a damn about Sweetie and her fucking McDonald's. um,
I ain't know Sweetie had one.
it,
Nah, she did.
my
She did.
fucking point.
Oh
But the
shit!
thing is too, Ray. But the thing is too, right? Like you remember, she was going viral for all the like concoctions that she was making on and posting them online.
Yeah,
All the shit that she was eating. So when she got that deal with McDonald's, it was like, oh, bruh, it's probably about to be some crazy shit. Like she's about to fucking combine a fish fillet and a damn Big Mac or some shit.
that sounds like
There's
a real.
actually a sandwich that on their secret menu like that. It's the what's it, the Lancian Air? That's the Big Mac patty, a fish fillet, and a chicken patty, all
That
on the,
sounds like
the
a
the Big
Royal
Mac shit.
Rumble in your fucking stomach.
How the fuck would I ever want to eat that?
Why would you want to eat that at once? Unless
It's
you
some greedy motherfuckers out here, okay?
ew.
I personally wouldn't eat
I
that.
like all
I
those.
literally only know it exists because I've seen people like post shit from like fast food secrets and shit online and shit. Like what's that one dude's name? Jordan
Uh,
Howlett or whatever.
Jordan the Stallion. Jordan the Stallion.
Yeah,
I don't know you talking. The tall, light skinned brother that talks real.
come here. That nigga.
That dude's funny. Well, fucking canceled everybody's Wi-Fi because of a damn sugar cookie. But not to get off track. But yeah, in my opinion, hip hop has always been about how nice you are. If you are nice, people will fucking uh people will come to you. Like as much as I think Doja Cat is a weirdo, she makes hits, and I think that's what matters. Yes, people can be attracted to her, but at the same time, a lot of people was attracted to Lil Kim as well. A lot of people was attracted to Foxy. A lot of people was attracted to Eve, Trina.
hmm
Uh,
But all of those women you were saying were women who not only did they look good, not only did they know freaky shit or whatever, but they actually had fucking bars.
and talent. And that's what I'm saying. It's just like if you look like no one really fucks with Saweetie like that. It was just yeah, she looked good, but no one really likes her songs except for Tap In and whatever the fuck she was doing. But people heard her other shit is like this is trash. Even though Sexy Red is the hottest shit that's going on today. First of all, she's not light skinned. She's dark. She's technically kind of brown skin, dark skin. If you really want to go there, she was like, she got all the fucking
She's
hoes
yeah,
jealous.
she's that border between brown skin and dark. She's like my complexion.
Yeah, but she got everybody yelling ski, even fucking kindergartners yelling
Oh boy.
ski.
And
Yelling
I don't
ski.
know how I feel about that.
That's
I remember that video with the teacher.
yeah.
Of course.
I
Yeah.
can't look. I can't say I get mad because I was been watching Coming to America since I was a child. I shouldn't know that movie as a child, but we all know.
I will say this in regards to colorism though, because we've been having this motherfucking conversation even within like the film industry,
Hmm.
because they kind of go through the same shit too. But when it comes to black people in particular, the two pictures that I posted in our chat, from that light to that dark, is our fucking complexion just throughout the board. Trust me, I come from the motherfucking continent. I have seen the lightest of light and the darkest of dark in my fucking continent alone. You feel what I'm saying? So when I'm talking about colorism, it's not just she's light skinned and she's dark skinned. Like we are all fucking black, okay? Because it's about phenotype. It's about the lineage that you came from, what DNA runs through your genes. So that's where I'm coming from it. So from a racial standpoint, just looking at us as a whole, it's kind of difficult to even like not explain colorism, but it's kind of hard for lighter skinned people to understand how colorism really affects darker skinned people just due to the fact that they have quote unquote the privilege. But however, it doesn't feel like privilege because they're in a position where they are aware or there is a hyper visibility on them because of the fact that darker skinned people have been discriminated in the past. So it's layers upon layers. So unless the proper layers are addressed, then you can't really imagine the scope of how somebody who is successful in the rap game, you know what I'm saying? Like they're successful because, like you said, they nice, but a lot of people fucking not overcomplicated, but like they bring up the colorism aspect, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, but what about my talent? What about the fact that I made this? What about the fact that I sold this much? You feel what I'm saying? So
Okay. On that note, any last words before we move on to our final thoughts?
Be proud of who the fuck you are and what the fuck you look like.
Shout outs to Glorilla, because a lot of people say she looked like Sway Lee, and yet people still fuck with her. So
Glorilla is
She another
beautiful.
one that's funny
I
looking to me
personally
too.
find her attractive. I think Glorilla is beautiful. That's a
She funny
beautiful
looking to
woman.
me too. I'm sorry. She funny looking to me too.
okay, here's the
I
thing
think
about
she's very attractive.
here's the thing about Glorilla with me is depending on how she angles her face. It's something. Yeah, no,
Yeah, I
there's
understand.
I hate to say it, but there are some people, men and female, that are like that. If you angle their face one way, they are hideous looking, but in another way, you be like, oh, pretty attractive. You've seen, I know y'all seen people like that. It's just like
I've
if
seen people like
if
that.
you tilt your head 3/4 of the way down, they look like
If I gotta damn near break my neck for you to look decent, you don't look decent.
No,
Anyway,
no, no, Dion. Wait, it's not about breaking your neck though. It's just about exactly where their head is positioned while you're looking at them. It's
yeah.
the weirdest shit in the world, but I swear to God, it's a thing.
Doja Cat is a perfect example. Y'all see that one picture where she was just looking up and it's like you seen all the bumps in her face and all that stuff, and she looked like who did it and why? She and then but when you like lift her face up and then like she looked like a fucking she got the looks of a model. Even though she doesn't want to be looked at as a sex symbol no more, she's still attractive. But it's just that she sometimes purposely make her face unattractive. Just I've seen, I've seen people like that. She is a perfect example. But even on to our final thoughts, and I'm gonna start with Dion.
okay. Actually, two, and I'm gonna try to be brief. So the thing I was supposed to send to you and didn't. Did you see that shit Leslie Jones said about how she can't find nobody to give her no good dick?
Yes, I've seen that.
I wanted that to be a topic of discussion. I wanted thoughts on that because earlier today I saw another video. It was Corey Holcomb roasting her ass about that shit.
Do you, do you want my honest? Do you want my honest opinion?
Yeah, because again, I meant to post that as a suggestion for a topic of discussion, especially after that shit with Corey Holcomb.
I don't think anybody will be attracted to Leslie Jones enough to get it
Yeah,
in.
see, and then see that's
I,
the shit Corey Holcomb was saying. I want you to because like keep in mind she's aside from her being as first of all she's kind of tall. She's like 6 feet some change. She's pretty fucking tall. I didn't realize she was in her 50s, damn near 60 years old. I didn't realize she was that old.
you really
I always
you
thought
gotta
I always thought she was 40 something.
you know what I realized in Hollywood, with the
Yeah.
exception of the '90s, most people that blow up now they're in their late 30s and early 40s, like Kevin Hart, Leslie
I
Jones.
mean, mm,
This no.
I guess it.
Think about it. Think about it. What's the most
I
people?
mean, when Kevin Hart first became popular, I'm pretty sure he was still 20 something.
No, you knew who Kevin Hart was, but after that little comedy show he did with Shaq, that's when he really blew the fuck up, and he was in his late 30s. He did I'm a Grown Little Man. He was in his late 30s.
Oh, see, I ain't know he was up there in age like that. I don't.
Yeah,
I never
most
bothered to
people didn't
really.
know that.
I never paid attention to his
Most people
age
didn't
like
know
that.
that, which is why I say 90s was a golden era for black people, especially young black people, because that's when it mostly go up. Michael B. Jordan, I knew him since The Wire. We knew him since The Wire, but he really didn't blow up till what? Until his 30s, or at least until he did Creed, in my opinion. Or what's the shit? What's the independent film movie that he did with Ryan Coogler? The one about him in California and the kid got shot.
Was that Fruitvale Station?
Fruitvale Station. Thank you. He was dead. He was like late 20s, early 30s when that blew up. So most people in that industry is really late. Um,
Damn,
yeah,
I still have a chance to do something. That shit. Um,
yeah, that was
I'm 36 years old. I still have a chance to do something with my life. The fuck?
what was her name? What was that? She was on Blackish. She was the grandmother for Blackish. Always forget her fucking name. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? She always played.
God damn! I know who you're talking about too. Shit, I know exactly who you're talking about too.
Yeah. Anyway, Anyway, they said something about it's never too late to blow up. Most people don't blow up to their late ages. It's just like keep chasing. They had that whole keep chasing your dream stuff. But about what Leslie Jones said, she's actually, even though like
Jennifer Lewis. That's who you're talking about.
Jennifer Lewis, thank you. But back to Leslie Jones. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even though a lot of people making fun of her because of her looks, because she's not probably not the most attractive woman, she's actually fucking right. I will say that she's actually fucking right. Because most dudes, when they have sex with women, they feel unworthy. So, and when you feel unworthy, you're not at your best, and sometimes you give whack performances.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not at your most confident, it shows in the bedroom. I've been there myself. I will admit I've been there where it's just I remember I told father one of the stories, the one where I was like, I just basically came in like 15 seconds and I just laughed it off. So and like I've been in those things. But there's days when I've been the most confident and it doesn't show. So even though I know a lot of people making fun of Leslie Jones, she's actually fucking correct. So people should get therapy, and yeah, sometimes the way you feel will fucking how you act in the bedroom. So,
Facts.
is is that it, Dion?
Yeah. I'm gonna leave it alone. Go ahead. Go to the next person.
D Wolf is on you.
All right. Just have it. Sweet. Only a fool believes that electricity used for air conditioning harms the planet, but electricity used to charge a Tesla does not.
Hmm.
Bart?
That's a
This is further believing that Elon Musk is going to destroy us all. You just keep D Wolf keep proving my point. Elon Musk is going to destroy us all.
Let's just see how far he's actually allowed to go
All right.
before somebody comes for him.
Why we gotta see how far he gotta go? I don't want none of that.
I don't either. But for some reason, you know how people are. We don't learn our lesson until we learn our lesson.
We ain't gonna learn it until the Terminator come knocking on our door asking if we took our, test yet for vaccine.
Well, you think Elon Musk is going to be the person to build an actual Skynet, and then we're going to have?
He's literally trying to. He's literally trying to. There are people about to put chips in their fucking brain because
not only is he literally trying to, he just signed a deal with fucking Mexico. They're about to get free internet thanks to his fucking Starlink program.
Starlink. It's called Starlink.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
We
Starlink.
don't need
Oh,
to say
okay.
anymore. We already saw the movies.
Mexico's going to be the guinea pig. Okay, got it.
Hey, Holmes, would you check my internet, please? The
Yeah,
internet work?
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
cool.
called Starlink. It's a $90 million contract.
Yeah,
Mm.
Starlink
Fuck
and
me.
Neuralink.
Why you gotta
Fuck
be?
Neuralink
me.
is what he
Yeah.
wants to put in your brain, and Starlink
Nope.
is his internet, his quote
You.
unquote satellite.
Okay. See, here's my thing, right? If you're trying to basically
Android
connect
Jose.
everyone's minds to the internet and shit, there's a lot of people with some fucked up fucked up minds out here. Do you really want to? No.
All right, when Android Jose be at your door looking for you, don't blame me. All right. 17, 18, 16, Cell, and Android Jose. All right, all of them rap.
But I really want you to understand this: the fact that Elon Musk has so much wealth that he just secured a contract with an entire government of a country right in the shores of the motherfucking U.S. Think about that shit for a second.
Y'all gonna listen. Y'all gonna listen to me when I say this nigga's gonna destroy the world. All right.
Oh, I thought about it, and I already have a hiding spot for my family.
You know what? I'm
Hmm.
proud of you, Crystal.
I'm proud of you too, Crystal. You always stand on principle. I love that.
Stand
Oh,
on it.
I got a crew. I'm planning to link up with if some shit go down and niggas is gonna go out fighting.
I'm gonna just get a dog and pretend I'm Will Smith. Yeah.
Oh my
No,
god.
no, no.
I don't think. Yeah,
Don't worry.
I
And
don't think he's gonna.
everything.
It's a discount.
But every
Tony
little
Stark.
thing
That's what he
is
Yeah.
gonna be alright.
Is that it, D Wolf?
is. Yeah.
Crystal is on you.
Okay. So, I just want to say the whole human experience in a nutshell includes how well um, you can control your medulla and how well can you grab information from your lucid dreaming state itself. That's it.
Father is on you.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing. Brush your teeth, eat your vegetables,
Wash your
exercise,
ass.
wash your ass thoroughly, shave your armpits, all that shit. As they say in my language, you clean that shit.
Okay. First things first. Shout out to Mr. Beast for putting 100 wells in Africa with clean water and helping out some of those countries. So now a lot of them could have clean water. And shame for the people who are fucking chastising a man that's actually doing stuff.
Yo,
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't even know who this guy is, and I was like, what's wrong with that?
People just want to be. I think I've said that people just want to complain about shit. How do you complain about niggas actually doing shit?
Because he wasn't a next best thing.
Yeah, right. One of
This
one
is
of the literal handful of rich people that are actually trying to use their wealth and influence to improve the world around them, and people are bashing this dude. I don't get it.
Yeah,
That's what
this
they
bro.
always want.
Listen, let me tell you something. Somebody can cure cancer tomorrow, and he's gonna be on a hit list.
I was March on Wall Street about if they're gonna complain about this. Should be asking why he had to do it. That's what should be asking. If
and
you're
a
gonna
lot. You know
complain
what's
that a
funny?
white guy
Is a
did it.
lot of people hit him with the, I'm glad you done hit. You did this, but you're a white male. It's like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is that? So, yo,
I don't.
understand? You don't do this. Will happen if you do it for another country.
He
If
was
you
like,
even went to
you
Asia,
trying to
you
be
won't get this.
they hit him with the, you trying to be a white savior? I was like, what if he just fucking
Oh my god.
It's like some
And
people
people should hit them with like, "You ain't doing it." So the fuck?
that's actually the response of a lot of people. It's like, bitch, you ain't doing it. So, the fuck?
Nobody.
Yep.
That's so
You know,
sad.
this is why I said some people just want to
If,
live.
it, if anything, this world needs a few more people similar to Mr. Beast. So yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Mr. Beast because that is a great thing to do, and I know it's going to help those countries. I think especially Kenya. I think he was doing it in Kenya and Uganda. I have to look up to where he was doing it at, but he put 100 wells in there. That's what's up. Also, and this is the second one. Um, we need to stop making superhero movies.
Ouch. Damn.
oh
I
shit,
saw. You know what's
where?
funny? I saw the Marvels, and one. I saw the Marvels, and it was not that bad, but it flopped obviously, and I can understand why it flopped because no one knows who the fuck they are,
Yo, don't.
and
Oh
it was
God.
promoted terribly. Like they did not give a fuck about the movie, and that movie cost $200 million. It, it's,
Mm, don't get
uh,
me started, yo.
yeah, and now I'm
I am
seeing.
gonna say I just had this conversation with someone on Instagram. Um, if if they did this with Monica instead, guaranteed there won't be a problem. I'm telling you that right now because she was Captain Marvel before Carol, and Marvel fans, Captain Marvel fans know this. And once Kevin Feige said, "Oh, we're bringing her along," people were like, "Whoa, what about the black chick? What the fuck?" That's exactly what happened. So when the movie comes out, and funny enough, males made up majority of the ticket sales. So yeah, I don't know what Kevin was doing, because I mean, we have him to thank for all of this. Like, I mean, legitimately for giving us the MCU. Thank you. But I don't know what happened to you after not Endgame, Infinity War, where you just lied to us and told everybody that she's the most popular female character in Marvel. You said this, and we are like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What? After that day,
Captain
after
Marvel,
that interview,
the
this is
most
when that
popular
happened.
female Marvel character.
He said that,
Is that what he
and people
said?
were like, whoa. And this
No,
was right after,
no.
Infinity War, and he slid that in because remember the end credit scene. So people are
If
like, okay,
anything, the
okay, cool.
most popular female from Marvel, I can think of three, and it ain't Captain Marvel. Is not any of these three.
She makes the least. That's what's funny. That's what people are like. Her and Kamal and Kamala, right? Her.
Kamala Khan. Yeah, Kamala Khan.
Yeah,
Three most popular
but
female
but
Marvel
she's more popular
characters.
than her in the live action though. So the new girl is more popular than Carol Danvers in live action, and in the comics, Monica Rambeau is more popular than all of them. Because she even ran the Avengers for a period of time. I think she was like one of the first. So I don't. What the hell? This is like, yo. Sometimes, yeah. But yeah, because I want to see it. That's the thing. I do want to see it because the trailer actually got me. So I'm like, yeah. This is one I actually want to see, and I said I was gonna stop after Ant-Man, but I'm like, this looks. I think I can at least enjoy this and not take it seriously as I do with the rest of them. I think it'll be just a nice sci-fi. That's how I see it. I want to see it,
It's
Yeah.
not
but
that bad.
it's not because it's
All I'm
Marvel
gonna
anymore.
say, the one thing I want to say is this: when when the Marvels does finally come to Disney Plus, sometime within the next couple of months or whatever, that's when I'm gonna watch it. I'm not going to nobody's movie theater. Fuck that. And I hope it lives up to hype because Quantumania disappointed me for one.
I just wanted more. I was like, what? I didn't get enough. My expectations were too high for that.
Quantumania for all the hype and excitement that surrounded that particular movie, it progressed so fucking slow. I was bored.
For me, it was just a CG fest. I was like,
It wasn't. It
anything
wasn't even the CGI and the effects wasn't even the thing. It's just the story progressed so fucking slow for me. I was bored.
Oh yeah. And also, who the fuck asked for a Madam Web movie?
Yeah, that
Not
was
me.
random as fuck.
Y'all saw
No,
that.
sir.
You know,
Not
it's
me.
weird when you look
I
at
find
some.
it interesting.
You know, it's weird when you look at
But
some of the people reaction thumbnail and everybody looks confused. Like, who the fuck asked this? That's the funniest part. Is and I'm not shitting on female actors or none of that other stuff, but this is the most random shit that I feel like to come out, other than other than Morbius. And
it's
Morbius is
random only
They had absolutely no
only
business
because
making Morbius.
I heard it was coming out years ago. I knew it was coming, and I know where they're going. If you saw Morbius, if you saw the end of the movie, you know where this is going. If you saw the end of Venom 2, you know where this is going.
Yeah, because because Sony is trying to link this shit with Marvel and Disney and whatever, and we'll see how that goes. Again,
It's all has
I'm
to,
waiting
and it
for
all has to do
Disney
with
to
the
make the
Kang shit
power
too.
move of just outright buying Sony.
All that
Because
has
I
to do
know
with
it's coming.
Kang.
I don't know when they're going to do it, but I know Disney's going to do that shit. They're going to just say fuck it and just buy Sony.
you just buy Sony.
They're going to do it.
They ain't letting that happen,
I'm just
fam.
shocked they haven't done it yet.
They're not
It's
gonna happen.
coming. I'm
Sony's too
telling
big,
you,
and then
Disney buying Sony
Sony's
is
they're
coming.
doing good. Nah, they're doing too good. I'm telling you right now. Sony's like they're
And
good.
you know what?
They
Now that
are
I think
good. They
about it,
don't need
the nail
nothing.
in the coffin. Let's wait and see how well Madam Web actually does, which we know it's not going to do. Let's see how bad I
Nah,
should
I think
say it goes.
I don't know where that movie's gonna go, but I think
It's
Sony's
not.
good. They're
Madam
not
Web
gonna
is
lose.
not going
I
to do
think Sony's
well.
gonna
I'm going to tell you that outright. It's not going to do well.
win.
Because first of all, they veered all the way the fuck away from who and what Madam Web is and what she's about. If you're familiar at all with Madam Web in the comics and then the OG like Spider-Man cartoon from back in the '90s, Madam Web never gets directly involved in any motherfucking thing. Let's start with that.
No, I thought that was before she went into that dimension where she has to. Cause I think that she had to pay. Oh man,
The only thing,
I saw it like a few months ago. I forgot when they announced the movie. Somebody made a video about her comics or origin. I forget. I think she had. It was like when she got into that realm. That's when she didn't like interfere.
yeah, because and then another little known fun fact, man, amongst the spider people, amongst the Spider Verse or whatever you want to refer to it as, Madam Web is actually second in command to another motherfucker.
I think you're. Yeah. I think I remember that.
Uh huh. But I'm gonna stop there because that there's a whole other layer of lore of behind Spider-Man or whatever that I would have to go into, and that's going to trigger a whole other conversation. So I'm gonna leave it alone from there.
They ain't gonna consider it because they're gonna tie this shit to Kang with the whole Secret Wars shit. So they're gonna bring everybody in, everybody.
Uh-huh.
Whoever's Marvel, no matter what
And
company,
then the person I'm thinking of, I don't think they can introduce them because of what they did with Loki.
I didn't see it yet. Don't spoil it.
All I'm going to say about Loki is the way this second season of that series ended. Wow.
Don't spoil it for me because I haven't seen it.
I heard, I heard like I'm hearing praises in the beginning, and once I
It,
heard the last episode, I heard nothing but bad shit. I heard seeing, reading, like bad. I'm like, oh my god, oh wow. But I don't want to
it
get spoiled though. I want to see it.
the way they ended Loki the way it ended was fire, but now it just leaves the question of what's next for it.
Hmm.
And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
I got to see it. I really got. I got rid of my Disney.
Well,
They don't have free trials anymore, so I can't even see it.
well, all right. And on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end the podcast here. I'd like to thank all y'all for jumping on as usual. I would like to thank all y'all for listening to hear us talk our shit again. This is you know what? Let me just say podcast, and we are signing out. Peace.
Deuces, ooses.